Hello everyone. This is the second video that I'm going to be talking about Kaiju Evolution and all those shenanigans. And as I said before, my name is FGX, and I worked on KR before and some other games you may know, etc. This video is to pretty much just go down with some questions that you may be asking, and I can answer them like right now. So enjoy the video. Can KU come back? Well, it's very much up to KU if they're gonna bring back those kaijus, because as I said in the last video, they pretty much can do it, because now that we know that it's Kaiju Evolution who pretty much did all this stuff, they're not Toho, so what are they gonna do? We can bring those kaijus back, and those other games also could bring their kaijus back. We're not just talking about Kaiju Universe and Kaiju Risen. And, well, Kaiju Risen already has their kaijus back, which is exactly why K can really just bring their kaijus back. People were just saying that, because K has their kaijus back, then why can't KU just do that? But we didn't know all that information until now, so I guess, well, we can bring those kaijus back. What was management like at KR? Well, I'm gonna give you the whole truth. Management at KR was pretty much clumsy, and they would hire people to be like specific jobs even though they haven't even been there for like not even a freaking like millisecond. Like as soon as they're there, immediately they're getting like an entire freaking rank higher than the developer role. And you gotta understand that a developer role in the KR server is not that high of perms. You're basically just like a member. They even said that while we were there, you really are not that above a member, which I totally understand. But it gets to the point where you're hiring people who have not even been here for not even like half the amount of time than an actual developer. Like, why are you giving someone you literally just brought to the team some role that's like management role, for example, and then they just go ahead and then just tarnish everything? Like, I want to make an example of someone, but I don't want to like say his name because I'm just gonna start something else, and I don't want that. I'm just gonna keep it on this topic. And here's the next question: why did KR do this? Well, you gotta understand that people, it's a kaiju game, so even KU, for example, well, they wouldn't do this because I would say KU is more professional than any other game out there that's kaiju related, or at least even other games. I'm not gonna lie, like they have the most put together stuff ever. But the reason why KR most likely did this is because, well, as you've seen other people say in other videos, that it's because, well, KR wants to be just #1 top game, which makes sense, obviously. And we've already seen that screenshot that Ancient has said. I'll show it to you right here. And yeah, he basically said, keep it to yourself, that he took down those games, which I don't know why you would say that in DM. People can easily just screenshot that, and now they have. And now we know you took down those games. And then even Obi himself literally already told me that. And you might be asking, how is Obi, how are we supposed to like believe what I'm saying right now? I mean, just look at the evidence, look at the pictures. It already lines together. I'm not just gonna sit up here and just lie. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Like, at the end of the day, I don't want to be just gatekeeping all the stuff that I already know from already being around KR and already working there. But here we go with the next question. Why was pay never given? Well, the reason why pay was never given to some devs is because, like I said in the last video, is because, well, let's say you have a model and the developer wants actual cash, $200. Then someone like Ancient would gatekeep it and not pay. And another thing I found out is Kaiza, if you remember him, he got kicked or banned from KR server for literally not, like, he did nothing wrong, basically. And pretty sure they took his script or something like that. And he told me how he had to pay his actual money to pay the devs. Even Obi himself, that's one of the things that Obi said in that call, that Kaiju was paying money out of his pocket for that game, which is crazy because Kaiju was just a lead developer. Why does he have to be paying actual money, even though Ancient and Obi are supposed to be doing that? And Obi, he knew that was wrong, and Ancient, he does not give a damn, because at the end of the day, he wants that money, and he got it. And obviously, as you see right now, because I'm making this video, and the people are making these videos, that backfired. And people like KR is commenting on my video. They commented on my video yesterday, and they said this. I think it's kind of stupid what they said, because it makes no sense. The hell do you mean? I was breaking into OB. Dude, I said I wanted to work for KR, and I was given developer role. I made 20 plus soundtracks. So if you really are gonna deny that obvious logic, and you're talking about some like factual information, that's factual information. And I can send like a dozen screenshots of our DMs of leading up to me getting hired at KR. So if you want factual information, I'll show you in screenshot proof if you really want to go that far. But now we're going to go to the next question. Was KR always a bad team? I don't believe that KR is a bad team. Not even the team they have right now is probably a bad team, unless you're like hired in the developer role, which is where it really gets shady. The KR dev team is great, and I think that the new devs are great also, but the higher roles can be very corrupt. And also, the dev team used to be extremely chill, when it would just be me, Zillion, Benny Dev, Fel, so many more. Who were Dino. They were just all not like, they weren't corrupt, they weren't bad, they were actually nice people. But as you can see, the high roles, Ancient is not the best. Why did Concord ban Kaiju? I think the reason why Kaiju was banned is because, well, they wanted his scripts and for him to not get paid for those scripts, because he was supposed to be getting like paid thousands more Robux, and I'm pretty sure they had thousands more than that, thousands of Robux, and they never paid him. And obviously, well, Ancient and some popular people, some management people there got that Robux instead of him, even though he did hours of work. He was the reason why our first Kaiju, I was there when they first had Shimo getting his animations into game, and he may or may not have got paid for that and some other stuff that he did in the future. So yeah, that's why they pretty much just pocketed his scripts and didn't give jack shit back to him. KR mod team. KR mod team is it's not bad, but it can be kind of weird and have some flaws. Every single thing has a flaw. And well, Concord released, well, we have to talk about him again. Concord released that their mod team is not as bad as it was back in like late December and November of 2024. Even though that mod team was horrible. I remember when I first quit KR, I literally gave an entire freaking like write down of everything that happened, and I said some bad stuff in the past. Like, I've said sorry about it like millions of times, and it was said like an entire 2 years ago, and they had brung that up because a dev wanted to just he wanted to just bring me down basically for no reason, and later on he's literally getting fired by them, which is kind of stupid. You just really try to ruin my entire reputation just for like some little freaking like what do you want a cookie, bro? And he basically showed something that I had said like so long ago, and well, Rose at the time, she acted like as if she'd never even seen it, like we did not literally talk about that and go over it. And bro, the way they banned me from that server so fast, like literally I can quote this right now. She said, basically she said, when was this? And then she immediately banned me so fast. Like, I've never seen someone ban me like that incredibly fast. Like it was in a millisecond. Like as if like they want to be bad, like they want to be gone like so badly. But then now all those devs who were trying to get at me for no reason, they're now gone. And they're mad at KR. Which, well, you shouldn't have been doing that stuff, because KR will make you do some bad stuff because they can be incredibly toxic. Was the license real? I don't think the license was real. I think it's just them trying to get their game to be top. And obviously they tried that and did not work, because now look at their game now and their reputation. And as of now, I think that Gmail, because people are saying it too, that it's just them sending emails to themselves, and I'm pretty much sure that is what's going on. So it's kind of weird for you to be doing that, but you send emails to yourself. But hey, that's KR, man. Alright, this is the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and also thank you for letting me reach 60 subscribers, and I wish you guys a little luck.